Woo! Let's go! Yes! Get up! Come on! Come on! I see you over there! Woo! Woo! This is the breaking news. Enter the arena. Club New Genesis with the one, the only affirmation, confirmation, deliberation, information, organization. If you ain't legit, you're at a severe deficit. Too legit to quit. If it doesn't fit, you must quit. We're in it to win it. Pull up if you're really what it is. D. Don Juan Banks. Vincent Kennedy McMahon is erased from the WWE forever. Brock Lesnar erased from the WWE forever. Sex trafficking, sexual assault, sending nude images from wrestlers in the company and outside the company. Vince McMahon resigned. He quit before they fired this man indefinitely. The Don Juan Banks always said it was going to happen. I'm the mayor, the monarch, the governor, writer, director, producer, entertainer. Simply the best. Enter the Arena, the #1 place on YouTube to cover professional wrestling. But I'm moving over to Club New Genesis Entertainment, so you better take your subscription here and go over to Club New Genesis Entertainment, where you can see everything uncensored. Now, y'all know that I haven't been on Into the Arena in 9 years, just like CM Punk. I am stating my pipe bomb right now. We all know the reason why I wasn't on Into the Arena, because it was some fat, rotund, filthy, dirty, nasty, foul, grimy, baseless, ignorant, no sanitation wild beast. And Candace Moody, who had one objective and one objective only, to take every asset from D. Don Juan Banks, the money, the car, the jewelry, deplete all resources, shut down all servers. Don Juan Banks emphasizes this fat woman who didn't have the ability to sue her biological criminal father, who was on drugs and armed with a deadly weapon for child support. But Don Juan Banks, the one and only, simply the best, the multi-$100 million man, Mr. Pay-Per-View, took care of her son from 0 to 6 years old. Y'all heard the boy cry on air. Y'all know she sabotaged me, but that's over with. She's impeached 100% forever. The Don Juan Banks doesn't have to be held in bondage anymore. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all social media taken away, so Don Juan Banks couldn't express feelings that he might have had. Instead of being able to come on the biggest fat platform in YouTube history, like CM Punk able to come back to the WWE after AEW and bottle guzzling Tony Khan didn't know what to do with CM Punk after he had to fight with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and then eventually Dirty Jungle Boy. After that fight, he lashed out just like Candace's son will lash out to every command that she makes. He lashed out to Tony Khan and he fired him. And then what did he do? He trumped things. He made it bigger. And what? He debuted in the WWE again. to record-breaking audience. So the Don Juan Banks is back. Brock Lesnar has just been removed. Vince McMahon is gone for the WWE forever. Remember, I was talking about this 9 years ago, and then finally it has come to pass. Vince McMahon, a man who screwed Bret Hart and did so many wrestlers dirty, didn't even want to pay them the money that they deserve, but he was able to take those assets and the monetary fiduciary monies and put it into sex trafficking. Mr. McMahon, huh? Balls the size of grapefruits, balls the size of peanuts, balls the size of grapes. You are not all those things that you portrayed yourself and conveyed yourself to be, Mr. McMahon. You dodged the ball one time and you came back to the WWE, but the second time was actually the charm because you are gone. You did these activities for years and years and years and years, and you got away with it, Mr. McMahon. But this time you're going to answer. And then guess who else you pulled and implicated? The big guys. You know, Vince McMahon craves and he is obsessed with the big guys, like Brock Lesnar removed for another a project that was coming up. We're going to read all about it. And John Laurinaitis, and there's more names to come. Vince McMahon resigned. He quit. He was going to be fired. Essentially, you could say that he was fired. He's gone. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand it is a new genesis of professional wrestling? Don't you get where the mind of Don Juan Banks is coming from here? I'm not sitting here on YouTube for year after year after year after year like Sean Butt Views Entertainment, but the Don Juan Banks, who has his own mansion, makes executive decisions on his own because of his accomplishments and his personal livelihood. 6 degrees. I have it all. And you know I do, but we don't brag. We are grateful for what we have today. So I can't be like Sean Views, but I'm better than Sean Views. I can't be like Russell Talk because I'm better than Russell Talk. I can't be like Jim Cornette. I love him to death, but there's only one man in person that can captivate the crowd like the superior to greatness. Mr. Pay-Per-View, the multi-$100 million man, simply the best. Let's get into it. Vince is gone. These images from Janelle Grant, she's the one who signed a no-disclosure agreement. And he trafficked her out to so many people. But one name that came to the list from the surface, was Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate. We know what we talk about. Sasuke, Mike, everybody. We have a good time. Eat, sleep, bang, sable, repeat. 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 And go off and get another woman cheating on your wife. I thought that you was this farm guy, a former UFC champion, WWE champion, a faithful man, and you proved to cheat on your own wife, Sable, that you got locked in a cage. She can't even get out. Now she probably wants to get a divorce. She doesn't need this anymore from you, Brock Lesnar. You're implicated, and Vince McMahon is the mogul. He is the kingpin. He is like Donald Trump. He is the man at the top. He has millions upon millions upon millions of dollars and lawyers to tie this up and maybe be able to escape like a rat. Vince McMahon might be able to get out of this, but Vince McMahon might be caught in a snare, a trap, and he could face civil and also criminal charges. But you know how Vince McMahon does, just like he did Hulk Hogan in 1994, he threw him under the bus. He will do that to Brock Lesnar and John Laurinaitis. This woman was urinated. She's talking about rape. She's talking about sending new images. She helped leverage Brock Lesnar to sign a contract in 2020, and now they have erased this man, and they're erasing John Laurinaitis. And Vince McMahon has quit. He resigned. He's been fired. And Nick Khan said he is going to do, Ariel Manuel said he will do everything in his power to erase everything from Vincent Kennedy McMahon and erase any Vince guys and head it into a new genesis. You better take that time. Yes! Woo! That's what I'm talking about, investors. That's what I'm talking about. We're back. We're back. So that's it. Vince is gone. Let's start getting into it. Now, what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to do this in Into the Arena because you're seeing Don Juan Banks. It's in the flesh. It's real. It's me. Okay? So what you need to do is I got to put the link in the description box because you know we're setting things up, but we're back and going. We're going to keep releasing the videos and we're going to get everything back together. We got investors, but I got to keep on doing these videos because YouTube doesn't want me to get out there. They don't want people to know that I was the best, that Into the Arena was #1 in professional wrestling. And I want to say this before we get into things. We thank everybody who worked for Into the Arena with only one exception, and that was that fat beast Candace. But we accept every single person. We ain't going to go in through the names, but we accept what you do. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this. You're following the Don Juan Banks daily, every day, day by day, break by break. And we're going to build ourselves straight to the top. Russell Talk, Sean Views, Jim Cornette, everybody who's on, even the WWE, AEW, the Don Juan Banks is putting everybody on notice that I am back. But you got to go to Club New Genesis Entertainment if you want it uncensored. But we're going to put it on here so you can find out where we are. Here we go. It's true. Vince is gone. Vince is gone. And he screwed Brett. And he did all this stuff to wrestlers. He wouldn't pay them what they was worth. And now they come back to him. And we're going to talk about it on here right now. Brock Lesnar erased from WWE game after Vince McMahon trafficking lawsuit. That's it. Brock Lesnar has been absent on WWE television since SummerSlam Premium Live event where he squared off against Cody Rhodes. However, it is unlikely he'll be back anytime soon after his involvement in Vince McMahon trafficking lawsuit. Now, it appears he has been removed from the WWE game and altogether as well. The Royal Rumble originally had different plans with Brock Lesnar slated to participate in the match. However, Lesnar's involvement in the legal turmoil surrounding Vince McMahon trafficking lawsuit, according to PW Insider. WWE 2K Supercard mobile game players noted Brock Lesnar's disappearance from the game. Sources suggest Brock Lesnar may be downplayed on the game or removed altogether, erased from 2K projects and potentially over licensed products. Now, it would appear that 2K has a license for the WWE, and the following company led the WWE backed off on using Lesnar last weekend at a Royal Rumble event. Going forward, PWInsider.com has been told by sources familiar to the matter that we should expect to see Brock Lesnar erased from the video game if they can, or significantly downgraded if he's on this game and they can't get him off by now. So what Vince McMahon did, this woman name was Janelle Grant, and he trafficked her, and she got the text messages to prove it. And Brock Lesnar, he gave the finger to Vince McMahon because he destroyed his career. Brock Lesnar was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble, but he was replaced by Braun Breaker. He was going to be an Elimination Chamber going against Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio was actually mad because his career was going to propel in the future, even if he lost to Brock Lesnar, he was. So he's real mad about it, and he's been going all over social media dissing Brock Lesnar. Can you believe that? Dominic Mysterio doing that. And Brock was going to be in WrestleMania. So he's all gone. They scrapped the whole thing. Brock needed the money. He needed the publicity. His whole reputation has been destroyed. He got lawyers, but they can't even get no traction because Vince McMahon threw him under the bus. He doesn't talk to Brock Lesnar anymore. John Laurinaitis says he's a victim. He doesn't talk to him anymore. Vince McMahon, what he wants to do, throw them under the bus, tie this woman up with another settlement, giving her 83.3 like E. Jean Carroll gave. Donald Trump got to give to E. Jean Carroll, and he wants to be able to push her to the side so he can have a clandestine relationship with the WWE working through somebody else. Can you believe that? Vince still ain't gone. Vince still ain't gone. He's gone, but he still ain't gone because he didn't get charged all the way. He has to be convicted. Remember that. He has to be convicted. Let's look at this. Let me see. They said this woman was urinating. They said that it was rape discussed. They said it was all lascivious issues and photos. It's just insane. And he's gone. And everybody is just like, Don Juan Banks, when you going up? And we've been up for the last month. Let's see. I'm going to see Janelle Grant. Let's just type this in right now. Vince McMahon. Janelle Grant's attorney overwhelmed by possible victims coming forward against WWE and Vince McMahon. He's going to get charged, ladies and gentlemen. Vince is going to get charged. Listen to this. Janelle Grant, attorney, frankly overwhelmed by possible victims coming forward against WWE and McMahon. SC Scoops. Listen to this. Vince McMahon's resignation from the WWE came after Janelle Grant, a former employee, filed an earth-shattering lawsuit with severe allegations of sexual abuse and much more. The pages documented have been spread throughout the pro wrestling world and beyond. Sadly, there could be others that have not stepped forward yet. Janelle Grant filed a lawsuit against John Laurinaitis and Brock Lesnar, Vince McMahon, and she claims sexual, physical, mental, emotional, and mistreatment. This is insane. When we was questioned, listen to this. I believe so, but I represented her. This is her lawyer, Ann Collis. She says, when she was questioned about how she felt, the lawsuit was received following landmark social movements like Me Too and Speaking Out. Collis replied, what happened to her was particularly egregious when it comes to sexual slavery. She endured the devastating consequence physically and mentally when she was going through this and still is suffering through this with PTSD. She has suicidal ideation. I was a criminal felony judge for 9 years. The worst cases have actually went to trial, and that is murders and sexual assault. This is in its own class. This is in its own class of depravity that she had to endure. More may come forward. When asked why Janelle Grant decided to come forward, Collis said it was a process. She called it an arduous, long, systematic drive to get the best complaint that we possibly could. That's when it fell to file. WWE is a multi-billion dollar corporation who turned a blind eye to what was happening. Vince McMahon is a multi-billionaire. John Laurinaitis is a powerful person as well. Well, saying that they only had the facts as a weapon. She was asked whether there are more who could come forward. Sadly, there are more who wish to come forward. No more than the regular public about the